Hello, and welcome to episode 15 of Chapter 1. We're already off topic. 3 women, 1 podcast. Side effects include spoilers and an unhealthy addiction to enemies to lovers. But proceed anyway. I'm Mary.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Elizabeth.
And this week, we are starting the first 15 chapters of The Wolf King. I still am not going to try to pronounce her last name. By Lauren, something with a P.
James said it like with no issue, but we don't know if it's right. 'Cause
I
I just know I'm going to mangle it, and I don't want to mangle the name. It's a pretty looking name. I can't pronounce. I'm terrible with names anyways. It needs to be simple. I'm sorry.
It's something majestic, and we don't want to.
Did you get your hair done? It looks so good. Sorry, before we even hit record, we were commenting on Mary's hair. Like, it looks so good.
It was in a braid, and I took it out of the braid. It was in 2 braids, and then I took it out of the braid.
So pretty.
Thank you.
Your eyes are sparkly. Go ahead.
Well, what are we having for our snackage?
I didn't even think about it because I've been making the cinnamon tea
We're having
nonstop.
cinnamon tea.
That
It's delicious.
I didn't even think about it before I made it. I was just like,
Is it the same
it's like
cinnamon tea that I got you for?
Yeah.
She put it in this awesome
I was
cup.
like on autopilot.
So hold on, let me turn it.
I think it's the one that I think Mary gave that to me. I think.
It says it's
Well, and then you
official.
just kept buying it.
You're awesome. So I'm awesome.
No. The mug. You did give me the original. That tea
Yes.
is long gone. We've on. Mine says "Love you, mean it." It's the same type of mug, but different. And then we're also having. So we both contributed tonight.
I did a thing.
So me and the kids made Rice Krispies, and Elizabeth made.
Christmas cookies. It's chocolate chip with sprinkles, and it's
Ah.
thank you Pillsbury Doughboy for helping.
Not an official sponsor.
Random question, but for your Rice Krispie treats, did you use the official Rice Krispie treats, or did you use off-brand Rice Krispie treats?
Like Rice Krispie cereal? We used off-brand. Sorry.
Do they taste good? Like,
Yes.
see,
Let's find out.
I used off-brand, and I don't know if I did something wrong or if it's the cereal, but mine tasted like just not quite right. Like almost stale, but not stale.
These things
Just
fine.
like
What marshmallows did you use?
off-brand marshmallows.
That's where you went wrong. It's the marshmallows.
I do feel like we did do some jet puff. I feel like ours
Should have
was
done the
good.
jet puff. I'm gonna have to remake them. I love me a Rice Krispie treat, but I left them with Dwight because he said that they were fine. But maybe I was just being really judgmental, but I didn't feel they were fine. I was just like, they're not bad. They just weren't perfect.
You also have to remember they're not going to taste exactly like regular Rice Krispie treats because in the regular Rice Krispie treats they add a whole bunch of other like crap.
Yeah, but
I
that's
know
not the
that,
jet
but
puff.
I've had
Go for it.
homemade Rice Krispie treats. These just
The
tasted.
marshmallows make up for the crap. You have the right marshmallows. You got.
It's
fine.
gonna
No, you
sound
got
weird,
sprinkles.
but they sounded off-brand, or I mean, they tasted off-brand. Like I don't, I don't know any other way to describe it. Is that when you buy something and it's off-brand and you think, oh, it's no big deal, and then you eat it and it just tastes slightly
Some
not
things
right.
you cannot. Yeah, some things you cannot do the great value
That's
of. You
how
have
my
to
Rice
put
Krispie.
the effort.
They looked beautiful.
Toilet paper's like that, girl. You got to spend money on toilet paper to keep your bum happy. It's true.
What a turn.
Really took one.
Not wrong, but yeah, they taste good. It was interesting making them with the kids because the waiting for the marshmallows to melt was
We're just
got it.
having a moment. My husband's texting me.
the waiting for the marshmallows to melt was the whole thing. But it was a good Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Oh. Yes, we are live. Thank God for editing.
No, don't you dare
Don't
edit
edit
that
that out.
Don't you dare.
I will be home Friday. Oh, yes, I'm.
I love the
I'll be
look
there
of
Friday.
surprise on her face because she was like, "Who are you looking at?"
I was like, what?
Just an arm. What are you having?
I am having basically like a London fog. I did just an Earl Grey with lavender and vanilla, and then I just got a little milk to put in it. So I'm having that. And then I made, for Chuck's favorite thing in the world is like a Reese's peanut butter cup. So I made chocolate peanut butter bars. So they're real good, I have to say. Nothing off brand in those. We even used the Ghirardelli chocolate. We went all in.
That was my dog in the crate. I thought someone was coming in the door.
Well, these must be really good headphones because y'all are like, hi, Chuck. And I'm like, don't scare me.
We got you, Miriam. We'll let you know if there's a serial killer.
I was going to say, I'm about to get serial killed up in this house. I ain't going to know.
What's your favorite scary movie?
So, okay, speaking of, not that we don't have a book to talk about, but my husband and I just started watching Welcome to Derry
Nope.
from HBO.
Nope.
That first episode
Get
was
behind
a
me.
shocker. Shocker. Y'all know how babies. I watched a woman deliver a demon baby riding in a car. She delivered that little demon baby.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. You said that.
It shows everything. It shows
All I pictured
everything.
was literally
A
a
demon
demon baby.
It's a demon
in a
baby.
car.
She delivers it though. It came out
In a car?
while she was riding in the car.
She was
a
in the
passenger.
car. I'm picturing a baby.
In
Driving
a
the
little
car.
tiny car, like a clown car.
Well, you know what? It pops right on out and bounces around that car. Let me tell you.
It bounces around.
Hey, girl, you just gotta watch it.
I will not.
Little demon baby.
No concerns about that. I will not be watching it.
And that first episode was wild. Like I was just, what is going on? So we're gonna continue watching it.
You're like, it was great. 10 stars.
It was gross. It was like the worst thing I've ever seen. Totally could have done without it, but here we are.
I've given birth to just angelic little children, and I couldn't watch that. So my own
I
children.
was just like, oh no, my eyes.
It's an experience. They're like, do you want a mirror? Sure don't. Sure don't.
Bad.
Do I want a mirror? Sorry, go ahead.
That was your experience. Do you want?
They do. They ask you that. I think both.
They ask you
I think when I
if you
delivered
want
both of mine, they asked if I wanted a mirror. And I'm like, I do not want to see the horror show that's happening down below right now. Like, I'll just pass away.
My husband, bless him, they were like, you want to get down here, Dad, and see what's going on? He's like, I'm going to stay right here. He was like, I'll be right here. They're like, you want to catch?
Good.
To be fair, he had a lot of other jobs that he was having to do in that moment as well. So, we're just going to move on. We're going to move on from the joys of childbirth. The Wolf.
The Wolf King.
Moving in to the Wolf King, which it is a gorgeous book. Okay? I love this too. I'm loving the wolf.
That would make a good tattoo.
That would make a good tattoo.
I'm making a good tattoo.
I need to learn to embroider. I want to do I saw some girl, she was doing like a sweatshirt and she was embroidering like a little symbol for every book she read that year. And I was like, that's adorable.
Cool. Yeah.
That is cute.
I don't know if I'm crafty enough. I mean, I'm like crafty, but I don't know how to embroider. And I just don't know if I can learn, but I could try.
I can sew.
One day.
I can sew. I can crochet.
You're just
Somehow
like
maybe
one-
those will intertwine and I can learn to embroider.
I just started.
I know a few stitches in embroidery, but
You made me a little like fox thing, and it's actually right in there, and I love it. It looks great.
yeah, but it's not like fantastic or anything like that.
I think it's fantastic. I love it. I show it to everybody. I'm like, look, Fox Mom, that's for me.
That's so sweet. It took me a long time. I made them. I made Mary and Elizabeth ornaments for Christmas too, and what I said about that, I'll also say about the Fox Mom embroidery hoop is that for it to look as average as it does, it took me a very long time to make it.
Back to the wolf.
Wolf King!
So we kind of, I like how she just throws you in there, throws you into the action, just like right off the bat. You're just thrown right in the middle of the story.
You're
You
in it
meet
for it.
Aurora, who's like this princess. She's a human. Her dad's the king. She has been
Don't love the dad.
don't love any of the male figures in her life really, because she's engaged to Sebastian, who's only there to like, she's just like being used as a pawn for an alliance, and like sold off basically. So that way to help with this war that they have going on with the wolves in their kingdom that are like coming down. I don't know if you girls got it. I was getting a lot of like Scottish vibes. They're wearing like the wolves.
Yes.
Kilts.
The wolves look
Love
more
it.
rugged. It's giving Outlander, honestly. You got a lot of
Yes.
kilts. They're more wild. And then the people in the South are giving like very like England, like uptight. It's very Britain. Not that England people, like not that they're uptight. It's just like of that time frame.
Yes.
I'm over here like, I speak
It gives
nothing ill
Braveheart.
against the British.
It gives Braveheart. It's
Yes.
Braveheart. I love it.
Yeah. So
When I read Callum's voice, it sounds very like,
yeah, I give it a Scottish
Rugged.
brogue. Yeah.
I do think of
It's
Mel.
making me want to rewatch Outlander, honestly. It like opens to the scene where they're like in almost like a coliseum, and there's like, wolfy fight club happening down below. So the humans are taking wolves as prisoners of war, and then they like for sport, for funsies, they're just putting them down and making them like battle each other to the death. But they're all in their human form, and you learn later that that's because they can only shift into wolves on the full moon, which is an important plot point. But so you've got all
feel
these
like-
battles happening below. Sebastian's just saying the grossest shit to Aurora. You immediately hate him. You like immediately know he's a villain.
There's no love for him. No love.
Like he's just right off there is not even like, she like in Dire Bound, right? Like he gave us the ick, but like he was hiding it well. Sebastian's not hiding it. He's just like, I'm an asshole. Like,
there's no redemption arc
no.
for him.
You can't save that man.
Yeah.
It's just like the father, like not loving him. We don't even really get to see him much, or hear that much about him except a little snippets of the past, and it sort of seems to keep getting worse the more she talks about him. But at least you can kind of be like, oh, he's just trying to save his kingdom, whatever. Yeah, Sebastian, there's just no hope for him. Like he's just
The worst.
right away.
I don't love the term kennels. I think that is just
Great is better.
Kennel up,
We're trading them.
okay. That's funny.
giving him a little cookie.
I like werewolves aren't even a real thing, but I read that and I'm like, that's offensive.
You're like, I'm offended for the wolf population.
It's like, not cool, Sebastian. Not cool. Don't care for it.
They did give them like whores, basically.
Nice kennels.
They gave them prostitutes if they were the winners. So
And then he was talking about like what he
That-
was gonna do to her. I'm gonna treat you like they treat their
Like a
women. Take you
mutt?
from behind,
Like-
and I'm like, what's wrong with that? Joke's on you. She might like it.
Anyway,
the next fight up is she sees this man. He's obviously bigger, older. She envisions him as older and stronger. And then there's like this really young wolf, and she knows it's not a balanced fight. And of course, immediately the older wolf is just pummeling and really injuring the younger wolf, and she intervenes and stops it because she doesn't want him killed. The fiance is obviously just trying to save face, but he's, oh, my delicate little flower here wants the fight called, and I'm just going to let her do it. And they send those two back to the kennels. And he sends her away. Later,
I have thoughts about that though, because Because you can tell that Callum, because that's who the alpha is Callum, that he, I mean, I know they have, like, hearing, like, really good hearing, but the fact that he's so in tune with her already
Dude,
at this point.
I'm almost wondering if he can like read her.
I bet you he
Right.
sensed,
I'm
like,
like,
he
I
could
don't-
sense how her feeling, and probably heard some of that.
He does
Yes.
say later how heightened his senses are, and he can smell and he can hear things because he talks about hearing her heartbeat change and like stuff like that. It was giving a little vampire.
He knew.
Which could be the case, but also there are other times you see enough moments where the author gives you these snippets where she's just thinking something and he like, pauses or he stiffens or like there's a reaction there, and I'm like, what is
Yes. Like with the girl, we'll get to that later, but with the girl, I saw it when he had like a reaction to that, I was like, that was like, it clicked for me. I was like, oh, he's
in tune.
he is in tune with her.
Yeah.
And
I'm so like I started reading it right away, and so I may be forgetting. Did she have different colored hair? Did she have red hair?
She had, as far as I know, it's
And it's
red
not
the
common
entire time.
for the Southerners
no.
to have red hair.
he's got a wolfy lineage.
He-
I
I
was
bet
yeah,
gonna
you
say,
he
do
told
we
her the
think
color of
that
her
maybe
hair
she's
shorter.
not human?
I am thinking
But
that
everyone
her
says that
father
she is.
is not her father
Interesting theory.
because
But how come every wolf recognizes her as human?
Yeah, they do smell her all as human, every one of them,
So
even with the red hair. But like Callum seems to like immediately
kind of
see that she's-
reject that a little bit. Like
yeah, that she's a little different. But
Yeah.
so she goes down to the kennel.
her
She's-
mom could be human.
Yeah.
The
her
daddy
mom was also from the north.
could be something.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Maybe the mom's. Well, I don't know. Anyways.
Anyway, sorry.
So she sneaks down to the kennels and she heals the younger wolf, which we learn is his name's Ryan. He seems like a good egg, just like a young pup. And we also later
wee lad.
yeah, wee lad. So you learn that the different colored kilts, they're all wearing kind of different colored kilts. That signals what clan they're in, which you later learn Callum's trying to really bring the clans together, that they used to infight a lot. And he's trying, and again, this is giving a lot of old Scottish lore of
Like,
like,
don't like the Green Clan,
and they seem very, very combative. And
which is unfortunate because green is my favorite color. I'm inclined
But
to
there's
like the Green
Slytherin,
Clan.
there's the green Slytherin, and then you've got red Gryffindor. You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, where's the Hufflepuffs?
we haven't met him yet.
Of course, we don't have a Hufflepuff lead.
Where's
Where's the Hufflepuff MMC?
There are no Hufflepuffs and werewolves.
So Callum,
just
we
kidding.
learned that Callum is the other wolf that was in that fight, and he's the alpha of that clan. Or he helps her to heal Ryan in a very manly way. He's like, you're doing it wrong. Let me wolf-splain to you.
I know, like mansplaining.
Help him.
She's very feisty though. She's just like,
She is.
I don't need no man. But then she's just like,
Okay, you do it.
okay.
So Callum ends up helping her because his like shoulders all out of whack and he needs a big man to fix it. So Callum fixes it, but he says to her down in the kennels as she's going to leave, I'm never going to let your betrothed touch you, or your betrothed will never touch you. And I was like, oh, bro's going to break out and steal her. Like immediately.
He got this.
Yeah. Which is exactly what happens. So like then later that night she's sleeping, she awakes to a ruckus. The Green Clan breaks into her room, which is not the good clan. That is not who we wanted to show.
What's his name? Magnus? Magnus?
Magnus.
Magnus.
It's just
I
killing
don't-
evil.
I don't care for Magnus.
Yeah.
I think there's a Fergus too, isn't there?
But Fergus is a cute name.
Oh, but isn't there also a Fergus?
Yeah, I think that
feel
was
like
the nice
Magnus
one.
and Fergus are like buddies, or am I wrong?
I don't think that they're buddies. I think that
I can't remember.
Callum and Fergus are the buddies.
Oh, okay.
They're the friends.
Okay. Oh yeah, because Fergus was the one that got all
Fergus
mad.
was kind of like, what is she doing here?
Fergus was like, this was
that's
a
not
mistake.
a good idea, taking the princess.
Yeah, probably shouldn't.
But he wasn't talking, rude or crudely to the princess.
Well, he asked her if she was okay. He was like, are you
Yeah,
okay?
he was concerned. That's where the other one was.
He was like, I want you to be okay, but like not with us.
Yeah,
Like, be okay
just over there.
over there. Somewhere
Where you live.
away. Respectful.
Get out.
Respectfully, you're going to ruin our plans.
So then Callum comes in and rescues her from the other wolves and is like straight up kidnapping her. I did laugh a little at the scene where he's like, because she's in her nightgown, he's trying to like go through her wardrobe and get her a coat because it's cold out, and she's like, I don't even remember what she said.
Wasn't there like a wolf fur in there?
Yes,
There was a
it
wolf coat
she,
in
and
there.
she made some comment about it too and realized it was a little inappropriate.
It's probably not the time. I also
you
love,
could tell he just like kind of looked at it and looked at her and was just like,
I also just love how throughout this kidnapping that like she's like, no, don't.
and then it's like,
One of my favorite parts, though, was
Let me whack this dude. with
yeah,
a-
that was my favorite part. She's like, I've seen this before. I'm gonna whack him, and then it does absolutely nothing. It was so weak.
yeah, so they like are trying to escape. They get stopped by like some castle guards or whatever, and then he does give her a choice. We love consent. He gives her a choice of like, I've gotten you this far. Like, if you want, I'm not going to force you, but you can come with me and you can have some freedom. And then, or you can just stay. But then she's like supposed to marry the other Sebastian the next day. And she definitely does not want to marry Sebastian. So she ends up deciding that in her mind, she can play a spy and she's going to go with and spy on the wolves and report back to her father and make herself more valuable than just a pawn to be sold in marriage, which I'm like, girl.
That's kind of dumb.
I'm like, you can go. You can try to get your freedom however you want. But in what world, with the history of how you've been treated and your very misogynistic patriarchal society, do you think that suddenly he's going to be like, you know what? Master spy. Like, obviously, we don't need to, like, just pawn you off. It's like, I could get a whole army for you, or I could get what little bit of information you can get by whatever this is.
Right.
So,
If I was her, I would be telling him, let me tell you where the guard rotation is. Let me tell you where the hole in the gate is. Let me tell you their secret things. I would not want to go back there. Like, she's insane.
Well,
she does end up, during a scuffle, as you guys pointed out, she does end up fighting her own guards, which does nothing. In fact, Callum makes fun of her a little bit. He's like, well, you were a good distraction. Because she's like, I saved you. And he's like, sure you did.
The way that he placates her when he doesn't have to, I think is actually really adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just like, okay. Like, sure. Yes.
Like, yes.
Whatever you want.
Also, every time she's like, because during all of this escaping from the castle, at one point, I think she stepped on glass. Also, did you clock that she heals fast?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did clock
We
that.
did clock that.
Anyway,
She's got wolf in her.
I'm telling you.
she got something in her.
One
I don't
of
know
them.
if it's wolf.
Either
but
her
she's got
daddy is
something
not her
happening.
daddy.
And she has those dreams of, like, what was it? The forest.
Running through the
Running.
forest and
In the
Yeah.
forest. I just feel like, that's a little wolfy.
well, you find out like her
At the
mother
very least, it's
did,
wolf adjacent.
Her mother did train her and did take her out to the country or whatever. I don't know where the country is or how far north it was, but I mean, she
had to make a fire.
Yeah, she knows how to make a fire. I mean, she knows things.
So,
Oh, and let me tell you something. The horse thing. She was on a horse for
2 days.
two days. 2 days.
But she could ride. She said she could
Yes,
ride.
but I don't think she did it that often because she was talking about how sore she was.
Well,
And
yeah,
I was
even
like-
if you can ride, 2 days is
I
a
was
long
like-
ass time to be in the saddle.
I was on one for 2 hours and I was done.
Yeah.
So I was like,
But yeah, so Aurora does make the decision to go with Callum willingly. And they leave. They leave as like a big group. All of the wolves have escaped the kennels. And they're traveling as a pack. And so many puns are happening right now unintentionally. So you get a lot of riding time. You get a lot of one horse trope time.
I also love Ryan just fleeing from the building with the girl.
Yeah,
Just like,
which I thought was real cute. So you do.
I
Get,
know, I like
you
that.
do get like the only reason that they were kind of there and had gotten captured to begin with was Ryan had gone to take back one
His
of
girl.
like his girl who had been taken and was being kept as a servant or a slave. And so he was rescuing her. And even though Callum
I like
thought it
him.
was dumb, he was like, well, it can be dumb and you can get yourself killed doing it, or I can go with. But he didn't try to stop him, really. He just was like, he's going to do it no matter what, so I might as well go with and help him. And then, so their first night camping does not go great. And I think Callum seems to pick up that it's not the safest for her to be with the other wolves. So he ends up like staying up well, no, they don't even stay up all night. He like stays up with her for a little bit and then is like, as soon as they all fall asleep, he's like, we got to go. And so they travel the rest of the way by themselves. And you get a lot of little banter between them and also them getting to know one another a lot more. Of course, she's only been told one history of these wolves and she's learning, and she very quickly realizes that Callum is a decent man. He's kind, he's brave, and he's not all these things that she's been told these wolves are. And she accepts that quickly. And even
he
though
wears a kilt.
even though she and
She
she
knows
questions
they
what's
don't wear
under the
anything
quilt.
under those kilts.
There was a question about that.
And it should also be noted that Aurora we've been told multiple times that she is a virgin. Which is
We're
not
so aware.
so aware, which is not my favorite trope. I'm going to be honest. I don't love
We're
the,
so aware.
I
Well,
don't love the
it's-
virgin trope.
For
but-
me, it's the repeating
Yeah.
over. And
I
like, okay,
know
we got
that
it.
I know
No.
the reasoning behind why we did that, and it's partially because supposedly Sebastian and her father want her like untainted and pure as the driven
But
snow.
you can tell us once, and maybe you're a refresher later.
Yeah.
But
Well, one thing-
I feel like this is a constant. Oh, that's improper. I'm a virgin. It's improper. I
One
shouldn't
thing
be
that
doing
you
this.
are
It's
kind of
over.
getting like a glimpse of too, though, is that like because she is inexperienced in these areas, like you're seeing where there are things that really aren't that big of a deal that she's like, that's a big deal. And like you're kind of feeling a little bit of her unease. Like even when Callum gave that girl a hug later, she's just like, oh, that must be his wife because he hugged that girl. Like, and just the closeness when they camp and because it was cold or whatever.
Well, and I think
like
some of that-
nothing inappropriate happened, but she's just like, like, it's
And I do think some of that, again, not uptight per se, but like you've got very different, I think, society norms where the wolves are more laid back in their associations with one another. They're used to being out, doing these things, camping together, living closer, having just just having like more relaxed relationships with one another, where I think her situation was more like formal. There were boundaries and lines and protocols and etiquettes that were followed, and that was just the way things were done. Everybody had their role. You played your role. You didn't talk to people outside of that. So I think that's some of it too, is not even just the virginity or the naiveness. It's just also this is all she's known. And
Yeah.
so she's like,
The culture
what's
norms.
happening? So during all of the wandering through the woods, Callum explains what his plan for her is, which is he's going to introduce her to the Wolf King at the castle, which she's rightfully nervous for, and that the goal is to basically trade her or ransom her off back to her father for, hang on, I wrote it down because I forgot. The heart of the moon.
Is that rock?
Which, because again, they're taught different histories. She's taught that like them being wolves is the curse, but that's not what the clans know. The clans say that being the wolves are not the curse. It's that they have to be human and can only shift when the moon is full. And what they should have been able to do was shift whenever they wanted. And there was no forced shifting. Like they could just shift when they wanted to shift. And there was no like, you have to shift at a specific time. And that's what they want to get back to. But the curse was that they can only shift at the full moon. But if they get this like heart of the moon back, then they can shift whenever they want. I don't know how, but I can't figure it out. Because I'm like, in your mind, you think that's probably like a stone or an object. But I'm like, could it be a person? Like, what is
That's what I'm
Is it love?
Could it be a person?
Is it? Look at Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Love saved you, Harry.
And I mean, I feel like the main character, there is definitely some mystery around her. And this kind of goes into our
And her hair's
predictions.
red. Like
You
hearts.
Grasping a straw.
I mean, because we're talking, I'm pretty sure Callum and her are mates. You know,
They have to be. There's no way that they're not.
I feel like they're
not committing to that yet.
I'm committed.
At the
Hat to
very
Marie.
end, I need to get a little further in because I am very curious about the man we meet at the table.
Okay, yeah.
Which one?
The one we
that
don't
was
get
off to the
introduced to
side?
yet. He's just very
You
quietly.
think there's another love interest?
He's sitting in the back. He's
Wait.
giving Aragorn when he was Strider. You know, like just
Yeah.
Wait a
He's
minute.
mysterious.
Wait a minute. Isn't there supposed to be a love triangle in this?
I think I've heard that there might be a love triangle
No.
situation.
Callum, it's gonna be Edward all over again.
But I think she's, I don't know. I think it's gonna, it may be because there's a whole nother, how many books are in the series, do we know?
I know there's a second one.
The Prince.
It's out?
Yeah, it's out.
Is it out or is it coming
I think it's out.
Hold
Oh,
up.
I know
The
I've
Night
seen it.
Prince is the other
The
one.
Night Prince, yeah. 'Cause
'Cause I will say she was an indie author. She got picked up trad because this book blew up.
Right. So I
So
want to say the
this
Night
just
Prince
came
is
out, but it just came out trad. It was out before as indie. Very much like Direbound was.
The wildly addictive best-selling romantic sensation.
Callum may be getting that later.
But yeah, I think for predictions,
It's known for its Outlander meets ACOTAR vibe, but wait a minute. What does that mean? What does that mean? If it's ACOTAR, is Callum Tamlin? I'm gonna be so upset.
So they get back to the castle.
That would really suck. I
because
like
we
him.
like that, yeah. He's not giving those Tamlin vibes.
I don't think it's gonna be Tamlin.
No.
The
Hopefully not.
Night Prince.
Yeah, it's out June 10th, 2025.
The digital release. The physical hardcover edition is set for February 3rd of 2026.
Oh, with the
Deluxe edition coming February 10th.
Oh,
Yeah, because I thought I saw it.
that's
on-
fast. We can finish this and read the next one.
I know.
Um,
He's like, let's just keep going.
So she gets to the castle, and then we meet a girl comes up. She's like a stable hand, and she's talking to Callum. They're very friendly. He gives her a hug, and Aurora gets a little
got
jealous.
feelings.
She got a little jelly, and she assumes that girl is Callum's wife, betrothed, girlfriend, something. But like you said, like Callum kind of picks up on it.
Because he like looks at her confused.
Yeah, he has like a reaction. And again, I'm not sure if that's just that he can smell and hear her heartbeat and those kinds of things, or if there's more to it. But it can't, I guess it can't be reading her thoughts because then he'd know. Because he was surprised when she said, "Oh, your wife." Because
he like laughed out loud.
Yeah. So maybe it is just like he can really sense, changes to her body or whatever. And I did like in that scene too. So all through this, every time she has to like get set down, she is struggle bussing because her feet hurt and her legs hurt from riding for so long. So he ends up carrying her a lot. But when they're in the castle like grounds area before they go inside, he doesn't. He lets her walk. And then as soon as they get inside and away from everybody, he picks her up. And so just the little things.
The little things.
That he knew she needed to look strong and independent and on her own. Being there. So he didn't do that until no one was watching.
I can't get over this because I forgot that this was supposed to be a love triangle. And I'm like, why am I like... Because it's not going to be Callum. It's going to be some other dude.
You don't know that. Edward was there from the beginning, and she ended up with Edward. You might like the other love interest, too. I'm curious if it's the one I think it's going to be.
I know.
So they go up to the castle. He has a servant girl get her dressed because she's insistent if she's meeting the king, she needs to look better, which the other girl, the stable hand girl, agreed. It was like, you need to get this girl in something else other than a night dress.
Which is fair.
And you really start to see, too, just even in the castle. And again, this is giving Outlander because when she goes with him back to the castle, everyone, because they think she's English, they treat her with disdain and suspicion. And so, like, that's how she's also getting treated. Yeah. In this castle, even the servants are like, they don't want anything to do with her because she's human and are really suspicious of her and treating her hatefully. So the servant gives her a dress and then just leaves because she doesn't want anything to do with her. And
she's like, and I want it back.
Yeah.
It's like, dang.
But also that servant had a crush on Callum. She was jealous.
She was like, oh my God, hi.
She's gonna
I got your back.
It's so good to see you.
So good.
She's gonna be a problem.
She is. I
She
feel
will be
like.
a problem.
Have you
She's
read
gonna
Outlander or
betray-
watched the show at all?
Outlander?
Yeah.
I saw a few episodes. I didn't finish.
I
the
have
whole
also
thing.
seen a few episodes.
I read the first book, and then I stopped.
There's a
in the
young
middle.
girl that has a
I'm gonna have to
crush.
watch it now.
There's a young girl that has a crush on Jamie. Later, he ends up marrying her. It's a whole problem. I still have issues with that plot point. But she like went after her for, like, she tried to convince people that she was a witch. She almost got her like burnt, like hung for witchcraft because she was jealous of her and Jamie. And just, yeah, she hated Claire and and Claire was really nice to her. But
I liked how
this
she
what
was
this
like,
servant girl is giving me. I'm like, you better not be like that.
Well, it was like that girl in the woods. She was like, what's your name? And she was like, it's not your business. I was like, dang.
I'm trying to find something in the beginning because I feel like Callum, he felt something, but then was kind of like, oh, never mind. But I can't remember what that was. I can't remember where.
Was it in the kennels?
But it was really early. So, like,
I think
feel
it was
like
down
that-
in the kennels when she was like getting ready to leave.
Yeah, and the closest.
I know what you're talking about. When he first comes to get her to like kidnap her or whatever,
There was something that happened.
well, she says, "Where are you taking me?" And he just says, "Home." And I was like,
Yeah, there's like little things like that, and I'm like,
because you can
no.
overlook that and you can say, "Oh, he's just saying his home." But
That's why I'm
as
getting
someone
mate
who's read
vibes.
enough of these books and knows how foreshadowing works, I feel like it may also be her.
I'm getting mate vibes. I am. So
So he takes her down for the
things now.
he takes her down for the meeting with the king, and he goes into the room, which that was weird. So because he doesn't even get in the room, he like gets close to the room, and he's like, "We need to go," and like won't take her in there. He's trying to get out. out.
And he'd been talking very nicely about the Wolf King up until this point.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he's nice.
He's just like
good,
going, and he's
good.
like, "Hey, we're gonna
Don't even
go."
worry
They're like
about
going
it.
down this hallway, and then all of a sudden, he's just like, he like stops, and then he's like, "We gotta go,"
I
and,
think.
and tries to get out of it, and then someone
Oh,
comes
Robert.
out and is like, "Oh, hey, Callum, come on in," and he's like, "Well, crap."
Like, hi, here's my little human girly.
So he goes in, and the room is full of people. There's several people sitting around a table, and he's like, "Where is James?" Which is the Wolf King. And James is going to be gone for several weeks, and he has left Robert in charge.
Robert. Tell us who Robert is.
Tell us your little story,
Tell us who
Catherine.
Robert is.
So well, for one, my husband's name is James, but my brother-in-law's name is Robert. And I got to that point, and like the guy's like, what did he say? Hold on. I screenshot it and I sent it to him. I'm Robert. You can call me your majesty if you like. His grin twists into a leer. Sorry, I circled it and it blocked off the L. And a couple of the others snicker. The real question is, who are you and what are we going to do with you? I could not picture some villainous wolf at this point. All I could picture was my brother-in-law being like, I'm Rob and I'm the bad guy. Like, that's like all I could see. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to take you seriously now because can't do it.
Can't do
I
it.
sent that to my brother-in-law and I was just like, so...
And also on page 120, there's that guy at the end where she feels like he looks recognizable. He's the only one not in a kilt. He's wearing breeches.
A strange feeling jolts through me. Recognition, perhaps, though. I'm sure we've never met. That's
sure we've never
going to
met.
be her mate.
And
that's
then
her mate.
Callum-
It's that guy.
Callum
Oh my
Stiffens.
god.
He's stiffens. I think
And that's the thing is Callum stiffens, and I was like, and he doesn't want her talking to him.
No, I'm wondering if he is.
I think he blocked. I don't
the
know if it's in
medic
this.
that he
See,
didn't
I
want her to
read
see, the
one
doctor.
chapter. I read one extra chapter, and I can't remember if it's in the set we read or if it's in the extra chapter where Callum does like step in front of her and try to block her completely from him.
I think that's the doctor he did not want her to see. But I feel like he's going to be the other guy.
Oh, he's a doctor?
I feel like
Is it like
he
a
is,
Carlisle Cullen
'cause
situation?
Well, I feel like he's going to be the other guy because he did not want her meeting the doctor. Like, remember
He said he didn't
about
want
her
her to meet
feet?
the
He was like, he
healers.
didn't want her to meet her.
I got the impression the healers were just mean.
I don't know what he is. 'Cause
We
he's
don't
sitting-
go there.
Because
he's
he didn't
sitting at
even
James'
mention
table,
a specific
but
healer.
He's
He
not
just
wearing
said
a kilt.
But how would he even know that they're... Oh, man.
no.
I'm going to finish these chapters tonight. Like...
So the at the end of the table, what we're kind of referring to is the guy at the end of the table who's like shrouded a little bit in a mystery and
Yeah, my
darkness
gaze
a little
snags
bit.
on another male sitting further away from the end of the table, the only one who is not looking at me. So he has that air of, I don't care.
Her mate's going to be a
He's
jerk?
sitting with one arm over the back of his chair
Of
as he
course.
peels an apple with a small knife. He is strikingly handsome with a sharp jawline.
course he is.
It's the
and
only
dark
one.
hair.
It's the
Got
only
dark.
one she is described as handsome.
Unlike the others, he's wearing breeches, not a kilt. And anyway, that's when she says, a
Maybe
strange
she just
feeling
really
jolts
likes
through
pants.
me. Recognition, perhaps, though I'm sure we've never met.
Yeah. So
It's gonna be him.
Between her reaction, Callum's reaction, and the fact that it's the only other character other than Callum that she described as handsome ever.
He already don't like him, so he's going to be the other guy.
It's going to be him.
That's why I'm like, I feel like he's going to be
he's
the
the
other
mate.
love interest. So I'm excited to dive into the next 15 chapters because I want to know more about that dude.
So where are we
I'm
reading to?
chomping at the bit right now.
It'll be, so we'll be reading 16
30.
through 30.
Through 30. Okay.
Yeah. So how are we enjoying the Wolf King?
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna go and say
I like it. I'm in it. I'm vibing with it.
I'm vibing with it.
The writing feels like, the writing is like, you know how when you come across those apps on Facebook and it's a pay to read app, and it'll be like, here's this girl and like 3 werewolves. What's gonna happen? And of course you click on it and you read the little sample there.
It is wolfy.
It reads like that, but I'm here for it.
It is wolfy. I like it. It took me a couple of chapters for me to like get there, but like once I was in it, I was in it.
I mean, it's a strong start because you're like, oh wow,
You're right in the story right from the start.
Yeah.
I am loving the plot. I'm loving the dialogue. I think she excels at writing dialogue. She does not exactly excel at narration, and that's okay. Which is why it took me a little bit. I think it took me about 5 chapters to start vibing with her writing style as much, because she's very much a teller, not a shower. And so I was really struggling to get lost in it because I wasn't feeling that much. But then after about 5 chapters, though, I couldn't stop. I was
Once
just
Callum
crying.
entered the picture and he just started
And
talking.
I will say, her writing style makes it easy to read. It's a very easy read.
It is. It's addicting.
But I wanted, I think, I immediately like went in and wanted to like feel all of those things. I wanted to feel the cold air on my skin. I wanted to like I wanted to be in the story, and I'm kind of just being told the story a lot. But then it becomes very dialogue heavy and character driven. So that's good, because then the narration's not that important. Like just that narrative background description, and she doesn't do like, there's world building, but I do think the world building is done in a way that it's not like info dumpy, and so it's just like, yeah, it's very like you're just in it and you're just kind of learning as you go along, and like and that is to her benefit, because it makes the story that much faster. It makes you desperately wanting to know what's going on and what's happening, and you kind of feel like you're discovering things as the main character is, and so like that I'm vibing with. And like I said, it's such an easy read that I'm flying through. I finished these chapters. I know you texted at like midnight. You're like, I finished. And I was like, what? I finished.
like, we've been done.
Well, to be fair, I started last night.
Oh.
Like, I hadn't been reading it. I started it last night and I finished it last night.
Well,
like,
see, it is
I could not go to sleep until I finished it. Like, once I was in it,
That's the thing too, is she looks chunky, but she's really not. Like,
It's
she's
really easy.
Yeah, it's like I was
I feel like-
flying through. I was trying
that
to.
looks thin, right? Like, it doesn't look like a. I feel like that's quick.
I was trying desperately to pace myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also
Large margins.
Yeah, and also it's short. Like the book itself is short versus
she's
tall. So
she's a stubby girl.
yeah. So it's probably not as large of a word count as like it looks like it is.
But yeah, I kept trying to. I would like set myself a certain amount of chapters I was going to read a day, so I could like try to pace myself. But I think chapter 7, and I stopped even trying to pace myself, and I just flew through till the end.
I binged it and I loved it.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward. I will probably. I'm like, I'm not going to read ahead. I'm not going to read it. I read that one chapter just because I desperately wanted to know who the guy at the end of the table was.
Do you find out?
You do find out his name.
His
You don't
name.
find out a lot just in one chapter, because the chapters are short too.
They're
Did you notice
short.
that?
They're short.
Yeah.
But I like that. Like, I like
I do,
short
because it makes it
chapters.
faster. And
Yeah.
happier.
Well, and then plus, if you need to put the book down to do something, like, I feel like, okay, I'm at a chapter point, I can do something. So I like it.
Well, I told James last night, I was like, I need to read this because the podcast tomorrow, I got to read 15 chapters. He goes, oh, you're not going to do that. And I was just like,
Ye of little faith.
I mean, does he not know you at all?
I was like, all right, bet, okay. And
Did
literally,
he not see you with the Night and the Moth?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
literally, the podcast ended, and 2 hours later, we like all get a
Even,
text.
even before the whole podcast, when we would all just try and read a book together.
Let's talk
Mary
about
and
Phantasma.
I think we read Quicksilver together, and Catherine was just like, I'm done.
No, I was
that was
behind
me
on
that
Quicksilver.
time.
That was her that time.
Fantastic.
I tried. That was because y'all started before me.
But
That's the only reason.
the only reason I started Quicksilver so early was because when we tried to read Phantasma together,
Oh,
I was like,
hasn't done a
okay,
whole
I
month
read like
before Mary and
4
I.
chapters, and she's texting me. She's like 3/4 of the way through the book. She's like, have you gotten to the blood scene?
I don't think I said that. I thought that the blood scene was a little icky, personally. I think I've said that a couple times.
right.
I was only like, I don't know, maybe 1/3 of the way through, and she was done. And I was just like, well, I will. She's like, I'm done. I loved it. And I was like, okay.
Blackwell was a vibe, man. Honestly, other than the word insidious being used like drinking game level amount of times, the book was awesome. Loved it. We love a high stakes. We love a Danny Phantom character.
But yeah, so
Maybe we
I
can go
started.
back and watch Danny Phantom.
You guys had picked Quicksilver, but I had already started another book, so I was kind of hate reading Quicksilver because I didn't want to read it at that time. I wanted to read it, just not in that moment. And so I was like,
I get
ugh.
that.
So I was like, I'm going to start it now so that way I don't get super behind. Then
And you flew. You were done
yeah,
before
it sucked
anybody.
me in, and I was like, guys, and you're like, we haven't even started it. I'm like, you gotta read it.
I finally did it.
So I really want to finish my reread so I can read Brimstone.
Same.
But I just got that arc for the Poisoner, and I'm really excited for it. So
Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't answer that. That's really cool.
I was excited when I got approved for it. So, but it's like it comes out January 26th, so I need to like finish it so I can put out a review for it.
Right.
It's
a cool title.
I have just finished the I don't know, what's the second Wings of Blood? The binds the
Yeah.
I don't know.
The second one.
The second one. I just finished.
So it came after the first one.
Yes, I just finished the
actually, I
second
do
one,
want to pick that
and
up.
I need the third one stat. So,
Yeah.
This one, Wings of Blood?
huh?
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
You would love it. It's a
Okay.
vampire book.
Oh, you know what?
It's vampires and dragons.
Dragons.
And dragons.
It's
I
so
like
good.
her
And
dragons.
school. I love school.
Although I was like telling my husband, because like
And school.
I'm in the second, like I'm reading.
to learn.
I was reading the second book, and I kept telling my husband, I was like, I'm here for the dragons, and this punk ass dragon just keeps disappearing for like extended periods of time. He's like, you know what, bitch, I don't want to be here, and he just leaves. And I'm like, come on.
Like, you're the whole reason why I'm reading. I'm wondering.
So we're reading through chapter 30.
We're reading through
Yes.
chapter 30.
Okay. So that ends on page 223.
223.
23. I have to put this in my
You know what
phone.
bookmark I'm using to go with my Scottish vibe Wolfgang?
Hey!
Hey, love it. It's legit.
My bookmark that Elizabeth brought us back from her dream vacay in Edinburgh.
Yes. Good times. I had a good time.
I'm ready
So
for
if
the
we
second one
ever,
already.
if chapter 1 events ever got to the point where we could do a big like retreat, I want
Yeah.
to do it in Edinburgh.
We could do that.
That would be pretty legit. We could stay in a castle.
We could.
We
stay in a
could.
castle.
We did that in Ireland. It was beautiful. It was great.
We could do that.
We could do it. It's doable.
We
And
could
it's
find-
Europe, so they're all pretty close together. You can actually go do all of those things.
You can do the things.
Yeah, if you do it for like more
You
than
can
a
do the
couple
things.
days, you can.
You
go
know
to
what
all
we're
of
not
the
going to
places.
do?
Okay.
You know what we're not going to do?
Drive.
I don't care what you say. We're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because
Drive.
drive. I've done it. I did it.
Because most of their vehicles are stick shift, which is not an issue, but I don't think I could shift with my left hand.
The
Also,
yeah.
where's the
So
clutch?
if you rent,
Is the
that
clutch
you're
still
more than
on
like.
left?
We didn't have that. We had automatic. So we rented. They gave us automatics. They're gonna be no. Here's what it
She
is.
was
It's
like,
like EV electric type cars. So we had like
In Scotland?
You had like a battery?
and Ireland. We had a
Okay.
Toyota for the one in Ireland, and Justin didn't realize
Toyota
he
just
did not
scream
turn,
Irish to me.
He did not turn off the car, like, because it's quiet, it's silent. We parked and we were talking. We got out.
That's how much.
We thought
That's
the
how
car
my
was off.
husband's
The car was
Camry
not
is.
off. It was just sitting there. And so his brother comes up later and he's like, "Do you know your lights are still on?" And of course, Justin goes out and he's like, "Oh, the car was still on." And we had no clue.
I don't want to say I hate my husband's Camry, but because it's a great car, but also you can't tell when it's on. Like,
No, you can't.
he just like pushes
You
the
hit the
button,
button
you
and
don't
it's
hear
like,
it start. It just says
that's it.
ready.
Yeah.
Like it's a video game, like Ready
Yeah.
Player One. Let's go.
But-
You're super aware when my car's on.
Same.
Your car's like throwing out symbols like they're gang signs. They're like wrench, hammer, oil. Like, please, for the love of God.
The problem is that it's not okay. There's a lot of problems driving over the roundabouts. And you got to remember, roundabouts
roundabout.
here not that bad. Roundabouts going to
I
the
don't like roundabouts
left,
here.
going to the left.
Oh, no.
The amount of roundabouts I've had to drive with the horse trailer is a
But to
ridiculous
the
amount.
left,
A
Mary.
ridiculous amount of roundabouts.
To the left.
And I'm always like, go in and
It's-
I'm like, which one is my
It's
exit? And then I'm
literally
like,
like-
it's not a big deal because you can just keep going around it. But also, like, I don't want to keep going around it with the horses.
There was roundabouts with a stoplight in it. It was a big one on the highway. It was like a
The weird-
roundabout within roundabout.
I would just get out
You
and
just
walk.
hit a roundabout, you got another roundabout coming up. I mean, so that's
Surely
insane.
couldn't take that long to walk there.
And the roads are like this. They're like this.
It was like that.
There's like no room. And then you're sitting on the wrong side of the car, and you got like traffic coming right at you. So you just want to get away. And before you know it, your left side's done hit some curb or some wall. Because again, the roads are like this. And they leave no wiggle room.
So what you're saying is we should rent like a bus.
Yes. Or just Uber or, anything but drive. Anything. So Justin did the majority of the driving. I did a little bit on the country roads just so I could say I did it. And it took a bit to get used to it. Like a solid week or two. It took him a bit.
You're like, I figured it out and it was time to go home.
Yep.
Get home, get in the car, and you're like, thank God.
Yeah. We survived. My poor uncle, like, he in Scotland, so he's hit some curbs, and that's fine because it's curb, it's a hubcaps. If you got to pay for hubcaps, they're a dime a dozen. That's fine. But literally, the last day when we were trying to trade the car back in, he hit a bridge, and it just on the side of that car, all the way down. Yes, and the last freaking day. And then in Ireland, on the last freaking day, his wife opens the car door and hits another car door. Just can't win. But even the people, when he traded the car back in, and this was in Scotland because this was our first round, when he traded it back in, they were like looking at the damage. They were not happy. They were pissed. And they were like, well, guess what happened? They were like, what happened? What did you do? And he couldn't really even explain it. Because, he just ran
He's
into
like,
the bridge.
so, you know
He
that
was like,
bridge
It was
at that
looking
place?
like
Well,
something
they were
was...
like, those fucking Americans. Just like,
Well, like I said, you've got traffic coming at you, and you just feel like you gotta shimmy to the left, but there's no room to do that. You just have to man up and take it. So he hit the wall and just went all the way down the side.
Guys over there, like,
And-
do you realize that you drive on the wrong side of the road? That's what happened.
That's what happened. But like, it's not just that. The steering wheel is on the wrong side, so your perception of being in the middle is off.
When I was, when I graduated high school, my parents took me on a cruise to Bermuda, and just like a Royal Caribbean cruise. We went to Bermuda, and we drove. I struggled because their roads are super, super narrow too. They're only allowed one car per household. You can have as many mopeds as you want, but you can only have one vehicle per household. because the roads there, I think there's 3 inches between cars and other cars passing on the road. And so like we took like a bus tour for something, I can't remember what it was, and I was like, okay, so we're gonna die today. Like that's like how it felt, because like it literally, because the bus, like they're used to it, right? They're just hauling tail like down these roads, and you're just like getting ready to like share coffee with the person in the other lane. I mean, it's just ugh.
I will say, Mary, in Edinburgh, we won't need to drive if we literally hit up Edinburgh, because they have all the transit stuff. And when we stayed in Edinburgh, we didn't drive. We had to drive out of Edinburgh, but we took the train from Inverness to there. And then when we left there, we had to drive. But being in the city, it was fine for transportation. You didn't need all of that. And we didn't need transportation in Inverness either. Everything was kind of walking distance from where we stayed. So that was nice. And it saves money when you don't have to do things like that. When you can just walk. It saves money.
I'm all about the money saving.
Yeah.
You just be like, hey kids, so about Disneyland, we're not going to do that. Girls trip to Edinburgh.
Girls
Girls trip. But anywho, back to the Wolf King.
Wolf King's awesome.
And speculative things that happen.
Next 15 chapters.
Next 15 chapters.
So we'll be reading 16 through 30.
30.
I'm so excited.
Of the Wolf King. Get to know more about the mysterious man in the dark corner. Excited to continue the journey and see how we like it. See how it plays out. See if we do get a true love triangle. And we get to see Catherine live out. We haven't gotten a shift yet to a wolf, so we get to see Catherine really lose her mind. You know how she loves a 4-legged creature. A 4-legged love interest, and she's sold.
And it keeps talking about, so, I will say the writing's a bit repetitive. So, A, she's a virgin. And B, he's very warm and hot. Like, that repeats over and over. He's very warm.
It's very warm.
He's very warm and cuddly.
We like cuddly and cozy. All right. Yeah. It's why I like James's beard.
So we will see everybody next week as you join us. If you are enjoying, please like, subscribe, and follow along as we continue with the Wolf King. Bye, everybody.